you can't let your family, the people around you, your community, dictate where your life is going to go. You can't live a life that they have made for you, because at that point, you're doing a disservice to yourself. And it's a concept that requires a lot of security, a lot of safety, a lot of courage to be able to get across. Because I'm also one of these people. I'm one of these people whose families, as much as they love and appreciate me and they respect me as a person, they're not used to the idea of going against the grain, of doing something online, of posting the content that I post. And if you're like me, I respect my family's opinion a lot. I respect who they are. These are the people that have raised me, the community that I'm with, the friends that I love and that I have cherished all my life. And to be able to not have their support with what I want to do and what I know will get me further in life, monetarily, in a success type of thing, or in any way, really and truly. How am I going to get there if I do not have that support? And this stopped me from being able to post the content that I wanted to post for a very long time, on TikTok, on YouTube, on anything. And one important thing you need to remember when it comes down to posting your content, to posting your TikToks, even if it's nothing, thought I had the door go. Even if it's nothing to do with content, it can be something that's a business, that's something to do with success, that's something to do with going outside of the typical 9 to 5, or going to have a degree, or to go study, or go into education. Those types of things, if they're not something that aligns with you, you have to then make the choice. Am I going to live a life that is followed by my parents, followed by my community, a path that's already been paved for me? Or am I going to forge a new path that is going to be different, is going to be hard, is going to be rough terrain, but I know that at the end of this, the goal is going to be so much more sweeter. The dessert is going to be fulfilling. And when you reach this point in life, because for me it was posting the content, because I know that one way or another, if I was to post the content, my family will see it. The people that I love, the people that I care about will see it. I personally didn't care about other people that I don't know. I didn't care about the hate comments. I didn't care about, people saying things about the way I look or the way I speak or the way I am. I didn't care about that necessarily. But what I did care about was the backlash I'm going to receive from my family. And my message to you today specifically is, I want you to be courageous. It takes courage. You have to find the people that will support you, whether that's your friend, your man, your woman, your sister, your brother, whoever it is within your circle that will support you. Because in this time, they are going to be your support system. And if you don't have that, you have to become your own support system. No matter if you have friends or not, or family or not, you have to always become your own support system. Because I genuinely don't feel like you should not do the things that you want to do in life because of someone else. Don't be living a life like your parents did. Don't rewire a life, don't recreate a life that your parents did. Just because they moved here to this country, or just because their parents moved to this country and they've adopted those beliefs from them. It doesn't matter, because you are here to change the world. You're here to change your life, your destiny, who you're meant to become. And whether you believe in free will or not, I like to bring in this topic as well, that as human beings, we have a choice. No matter if it's destined or not, God knows the decision we're going to make. And whatever decision we make has a completely different outcome to whichever decision you're going to take in the other format, right? And most importantly, you have to stay unwaveringly faithful to that goal. Because in moments of distress, in moments of sadness, in moments of frustration, in moments of anger, you have to maintain a level of momentum of why you're doing what you're doing. Why are you going to piss your parents off? Why are you going to piss your communities off? Why are you going to get to the point where you have no friends because no one supports you? Why are you going to get yourself to be isolated? Because most people are not going to want to do that actively, right? The thought of having to leave your house because it's going to be too suffocating for you. Why would anyone want to do that? But when you see the goal and you see what you're going to be able to achieve with it, whether it's help people, be a mission to people, you know, create charities, create schools, be able to use that money to be able to travel, to be able to pay off your bills, to be able to help your parents, right? If that goal brings up so much excitement for you, like when you have that thought of it, you're denying yourself of that opportunity. And I don't want you to do that just because your parents said that that's not the way that you need to do things. And I feel like this is an important message because this is almost like me talking to myself around 1.5 years ago, right? Where I didn't take the leap, but I did take the leap eventually. And by taking that leap, I still was in very much dire situations where I've had phone calls, okay? Like I've had text messages and they weren't very nice, to say the least. And hearing all of this stuff come at me, and I'm here like in this predicament of, why am I doing what I'm doing? Why am I doing what I am doing? Is this even worth it? But then I sat back down and I looked at the reason why I'm doing it. Why am I doing this? Why am I going against the grain? Why am I taking the courage to do this? And Aaliyah now, 1.5 years later, is so grateful for Aaliyah 1.5 years back. Because for her, there would have never been Aaliyah now. Aaliyah now that has the confidence to be able to open a camera and be able to post whatever she wants. There wouldn't be the Aaliyah that has the playground to be able to play with as much as she wants to. There wouldn't be her. And it all started from that step of, I'm going to be fearless in this. I have to be fearless in this. Whether it's right or wrong, I do not know. If this is meant for me or not, I do not know. But for right now, in this moment, it is meant to be. And I am going to take this decision. And if I don't take it now, when will I? And that's another important thing as well. Because a lot of people, no matter what age you are, right? Whether you're older, younger, you know, you've already started going down the 9-to-5 route, whether you're already in the 9-to-5 route, right? Or you have dreams and desires and you don't know what to do with them or how to even let them unfold. You still have the ability to make that decision. Any moment, you have the ability to leave your job and start your goals. You have the ability to close off or shut off those friends that aren't going to be helpful to you. You have that ability. Everyone has a choice. Everyone has a choice to be able to make in their life, to be able to achieve this desire. And I hope this video helps, because if I was to have watched this video many moons ago, it would have definitely helped me, because this is almost like me talking back to myself back 1.5 years ago. So I hope that if there is any version of Aaliyah or any version of you that was like Aaliyah back then, who's on the precipice of doing this change, this scary step of posting, of starting that business, of doing something that you know is once going to get out and it might cause a ruckus inside the house, just do it. Just do it. Because you see, that very, very minuscule amount of pain or that minuscule amount of distress you're going to get is nothing compared to the success and the rewards and the fulfillment you're going to get from actually chasing your dreams. So I hope that helps.